Jim Starkweather, the publisher of Kitmaker Network and Aeroscale, and welcome to another Fast 5. This is a product from AeroLine, Maintenance Steps, AL4071 in 1/48 scale. We're just going to quickly take a look at this. This should be a under 5-minute or under video, and there's a staple usually in the top of these. So watch out for that if you're not aware it's there. Just poke yourself like I just did. Ow! That was totally not planned. Did I actually? Yeah, look. Actual blood. So, yeah. This is why Ziploc bags are better. Sorry, that was my fault. I was trying to point it out, but it's like, I stuck my finger there. Is it Peter? Or I'm trying to remember the owner's name. He's on our site enough, so I should know, but I've got so many names in my head. I'm sorry. Anyways, yeah. No, don't feel bad about that. It's already stopped bleeding. It's not going to be a bad one. All right. So we've got a decal sheet with this. We've got 4 resin steps, and these are, as you can see from the cover art here, these are basically, I'm assuming maybe carrier used, like because they're color coded. I'm guessing, but that is just a guess on my part. So a lot of those parts, though, they do tend to color code everything on a carrier, but it could be used on bases as well. But I'm guessing the color coding probably means something, at least to the Air Force. Now, I'm saying Air Force. I don't even know if this is U.S. Air Force. It doesn't. It just says maintenance steps. I mean, there are L's and A's on the side, so it's somebody who uses alphanumeric characters. but yeah, it could be a number of Air Forces. So, all right. Well, in terms of and actually this almost feels like plastic. It doesn't feel like resin, but then again, these seem like resin blocks. So but this kind of resin is really good. I mean, it's thin. It's not overly thick. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is like almost like a vacuum form plastic casting. I don't know. It's curious. I've never run across resin pieces like this with the large openings and stuff. I'd be curious if anybody, especially on our sites, knows what this kind of production process is like, because this feels like plastic to me. Totally feel like plastic. I mean, they bend like plastic, so I'm guessing these are plastic. Are they vacuum formed? Is that why they still have to have the extraction block on them? I mean, interesting. I was curious. That's why I asked. So these are all essentially this piece. I don't know whether the casting block fell off. It didn't fall off as far as I know in the package, but it must have fallen off in production, so they just didn't include it. But you can see on there that it's gone, and it came off fairly evenly. A little bit of sanding that's going to fix that up just fine. But that's the actual, just the part by itself that you want. And then these are the same part, just cast over and over and over again. So I don't believe there's any differences to them. They look like they're the same. I mean, some have slightly larger holes, or the holes are more visible on each one. And then the decals do have some of those designations. Looks like the L and the A. And then the safety marking. Again, I'm going to kind of assume this is U.S. used, or at least NATO. I mean, they do have the decals kind of in 2 different places, or showing 2 different ways that they're done versus this way. So a lot of information just here in the pictures on a lot of the PlusModel / AeroLine parts. But really limited in terms of, there's no other instructions in here with it, so that's all you get. You're probably going to need to do some research on it just to make sure it's going together exactly the way you think it should be and so forth. But all right, well, thanks for watching. I know this was a quick one. I even got a puncture and stuff, and it was included with no additional charge. Thanks to PlusModel for sending us this one. This is a new release, just came out. So you may not find it right away in a hobby store or something like in the United States, but it should be available on the Model Choice or PlusModel websites, and you can check those out. It's www.plusmodel.cz, because they are in Czechoslovakia. Oh, the Czech Republic. Sorry, Czechoslovakia. Everybody does that. Well, Czech Republic. See right there, because they're 2 countries. For those guys out there who are non-Euro. Modern history centric. They are 2 countries. It's no longer 2. I mean, it's no longer 1. It's 2. Anyways, sorry, I couldn't help to throw that in. I'm sure I'm kidding. Oh, Jim, you can't say Czechoslovakia anymore. Well, why not? It was, at one point it was half of the country. So it's not the country anymore. I mean, people call us the states, the colonies. We're not the colonies anymore. Hey, British people, we are the United States. We've been the United States for quite a few hundred years now, at least two of them. So anyways, I had some free time to use up. Now it's been 5 minutes. All right, I'll stop now. Bye-bye.